everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we have a new subscription box. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. So each month I've decided to go ahead and get some different subscription boxes. This one in particular is right up my alley. It has to do with meditation. It has to do with rituals and incense and crystals and just a whole bunch of really great fun stuff. So I've never tried this box. This is a first impressions for me. I heard about it from another girl that I watch, and figured, you know what, let's go ahead and try this. So this box is called HagSwag, and this is their information if you want to go ahead and give them a try. And then this is their website. They also are on Instagram. And then the back of the box has this wonderful little poem here. And that poem just says, "I am a child of the sun and the moon, and even though I have been born into this world, my race is of the stars." So, yeah, I feel like that. So, let's go ahead and open up this box and see what we've got. So, in the box, it just says HagSwag one more time, and then of course it's got some crystals and some herbs up there. It's very pretty. Oh, it even has a potion bottle. That's so cute right there. The little potion bottle. Very excited about this box. Okay, so the first thing that we have is, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Ooh, I've got stuff falling out on me. So the first thing I see is just this little HagSwag. Looks like a decal. You can put that in your car or wherever. And then, so this box is Nordic Traditions. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. So this is the HagSwag Nordic Traditions box 2019. So this is kind of like a cheat sheet. And then they also sent this. Oh, so this is a cheat sheet as well, except for this goes a little bit more in depth as into like what exactly everything is for in this box. So we'll go down through this list. There's also some cards, another sticker. We'll find out what that is. And then they have this little card here also, which is about something else that's in the box. So let me just set that aside. So the first thing that we have is the Seven Sisters Hidden One Ritual Oil. And that oil, hold on, go ahead and find it. Ah, here it is. Okay, so this is your ritual oil. Hopefully my camera focuses. I can't tell if it does or not. The smell of this. What is that? Let's see if it tells you. Okay, so it says that this is for necromantic rituals to aid in offering. It's an offering. It's got rose, apples, elderberry, olive oil. Ooh, so that's what I smell. I smell the apple. I don't really smell rose. I smell apples. Maybe a hint of rose. Okay, so this is your ritual oil. Then they also have your, okay, so you get this little charcoal disc. I love these. These are great for burning incense. And then, this is so cute. So this is your, I have no idea how to pronounce this, but these are your incense. In this little tiny vial. It's very cute. So these incense are to bridge your connection between the dead and enable communication, is what it says. Interesting. It doesn't tell you what's in here, so let me just... Ooh, okay, so I smell frankincense. It's very woodsy, almost like cedar. I smell cedar. I smell a lot of cedar. Here, and I'll just put some on my palm just so that you can see what it looks like. So there's what it looks like. I'm not really sure what else it has in there, but it smells divine. I love like earth tones or earth scents, and oh, that smells good. Really good. And I have no idea what I did with the cap. So hopefully I don't knock that over. I think the cap fell back in my box. Okay, so we have that. And then the next thing on here, it says that we have our Warrior Apothecary Spray. Warrior Apothecary Spray. Find balance and find your gray with this blend inspired by the Norse god warrior, goddess of death. Okay, so this box is very, very dark. I can already tell you that. In there. Does it tell you what's in here? It would be nice. Oh goodness, but it smells wonderful. Okay, so oils of warm spice, tar, tobacco, and a touch of honey. And I don't know, but that smells really good too. I don't know that I smell tobacco or... It's definitely got a nice spice to it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm very good at trying to tell you what stuff smells like. The next thing you have is this perfume oil, which it also came with one of these little cards. And I'll tell you, like, the writing on here is so small. I don't know if that's zoomed in or not. But this is for the goddess of spring or rejuvenation. She's wife to the god of poetry. She's the keeper of magic, apples of immortality, which the gods must eat in order to preserve their youth. Very cool. So this aroma is crisp green apples, juicy peaches with undertones of vanilla and musk. Okay. Ooh, okay, so it's kind of like a roller ball. And then you've got the oils. Ooh, it smells like cinnamon and apples. So if you like fall scents, that's what this reminds me of. Probably because of just the apples that are in it. But it smells amazing. It smells really good. The next thing that we have is this oracle card. So I personally love these. So it's a pendulum card, and they also did give you a pendulum as well, which is Tiger's Eye. Love Tiger's Eye. I think Tiger's Eye is a very beautiful stone. I love browns and natural colors, but as you can see, it like reflects the light. See? So as you turn it different ways, you've got different reflections. I love this. So it's on a chain, and then you have another little tiger's eye ball up here. And basically what you do is, if you've never done these, on here it has, of course, your zodiac signs around your ring. It also has 1 to 0. It has your days of the week on your inner circle, and then out here where your arrows are is your no, maybe, rephrase, and yes. So basically what you want to do with this if nobody's ever done these before, is you want to go ahead and ground yourself. The way that I do that is I have a very vivid imagination, so I can literally just picture myself being a tree and then like the roots growing down into the ground and really like holding me in place. Once you're grounded and you're nice and calm, then you want to think of one clear question in your head. And the thought process is that you hold this over top and you don't move it. And once you have yourself grounded, it will automatically swing and go ahead and come into a question. And of course, I'm not thinking of any kind of a question yet, which is why it's just spinning around in a circle, because it's not really, I don't have a question in mind. So how about we try this? How about we ask it a question like, first we're going to just set it there so it's even. Am I going to be getting any more of these subscription boxes? And then it'll start swinging all by itself, as you can see. Like, I'm not moving. And it's going right over top of the yes. It's swinging pretty far out there. So your yes is right there. That's how it's done. You basically hold it up. If you don't have a question, it is supposed to automatically go around in a circle until you actually form that question in your mind. And I don't know, I love it. It works. I've never had a problem with my pendulum. I have had a problem with it telling me to rephrase my question if it's just like too much in depth or whatever, but other than that, it's very, very cool. So I do like the pendulum and all of that. That's totally awesome. The next thing that I have is wormwood. One second. Sorry about that. So the next thing that we have is wormwood. So this is that. I'm not taking this out of the bag. Wormwood is a very... It's not something that I would ever use. So in here it says wormwood can be used in spells for harmful magic. So for me, I don't like to send out anything that's harmful, for the mere fact that I believe if you send anything out, it is going to come back to you. It may come back to you threefold, so let's not even try that. So for me, if I'm going to send anything out to anyone, it's going to be prayers of good luck. It's going to be positivity. It's going to be like self-esteem boosters. Like, that's up my alley. I don't do anything dark. I don't do anything like this. I do protection and things like that. Just stuff that does not cause harm. So says that it can be used to send harmful magic back to the senders or a spell for vengeance. Combine this with mugwort and then burn for calling up the spirits. Wormwood is notorious for containing herbs blamed for sorry about that. Containing herbs blamed for purported neuric effects of... I have no idea what the hell this is talking about. I apologize. In small quantities, wormwood is said to stimulate the appetite and the mind. In larger quantities, it varies by individual tolerance. Wormwood can cause anything from headaches, nervousness, to insomnia, to convulsions. So you want to use this with caution. Its primary use is for banishing and for protection spells. So basically, since it's used with caution, just kind of like your belladonna and stuff like that, you want to make sure that this does not get in the hands of any kind of kid whatsoever. So, which is why I'm not opening it. The next thing that we have is a... One second. Okay. Sorry. The next thing we have is a gray aventurine stone. Aventurine. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So it comes in this nice little bag, and then it is in raw form, which I do happen to like. And you get a big chunk, so that's always nice. And then there is your stone. Okay. So this stone, if you keep it with you, of course, since it's already in a pouch, you can keep this underneath of your pillow, anything like that. I don't know though, it is a pretty big chunk. Might actually cause some damage. So this is used really for healing and to help improve any kind of eyesight, of nearsightedness in individuals. It calms mood swings, which is also very nice. It is an energy neutralizer. It can be useful for relieving stress, bring on some kind of an inner peace, and stimulate one's imagination. So, yeah. Kind of like the same thing, almost like a quartz crystal is what it says. Quartz crystal is very like a neutral stone. It can be used for many different things. It has many properties. But yeah, so this one's right up my alley. I should probably take this to work and sit this sucker on my desk. The next thing that we have is, oh, that's what that is. Okay, so this a vinyl decal here. Sorry, I've got another little worm. You can see that. Okay, so this decal is Helm of All. It's a Norse myth that is said that the Helm of All as a symbol was worn between the eyes to cause fear of your enemies, to cause fear in your enemies. This is to protect against the abuse of power. The Norse word for this very important symbol is translated in English, Helm of All, or Helm of Terror, meaning the name of awe is to strike fear and reverence, to influence by fear, terror, or respect. Huh. So, that's pretty interesting. I don't know what I would do with that. It's not something I would use. The next thing that we have in here are we have these 3 candles. So you have 2 black and a white. Normally your black candles are, well, we're not even going to get into candle magic because I don't have time for that. They don't have any kind of a scent to them, but it does say that these candles, so to burn these, so you're going to do a ritual with these. It's really not really a ritual, I would say. But these candles are actually to burn in remembrance of the witch trials back in Normandy, is what this has. And basically it says that the trials peaked from 1662 to 1663. And of that, 77 women, 14 men were all burned at the stake. There were hundreds of people tried. And in 2011, in Normandy, they built a memorial for the people that were burned during these witch trials, which is pretty nice. But these basically are they're in remembrance of the people that died during the witch trials. And it's also supposed to, I would say, if you wanted to, you could also send out some kind of positive vibes for any of the ancestors that could still be living today, and just send them some, you know, nice positive vibes. So I will probably definitely do that. And then the last thing that we have is this ritual bath soak. This is saying, this is Freya, the goddess of love. She is also associated with sex, lust, beauty, sorcery, fertility, gold, war, and death. The name Freya in Norse means lady, and you soak in a bath to honor this beautiful and fierce goddess. And as a self-empowerment ritual to harness her strength and sensuality, Freya is the owner of a necklace. She rides a chariot that's pulled by 2 cats and is accompanied by a boar, and possesses a cloak of falcon feathers that give her the power of flight. So you do get some nice, like, Norse history, which is really kind of cool. But this is supposedly like a picture of her, I guess, or something that's supposed to remembrance her by. And then inside, oh, it smells delicious. Oh, can you see in there? So you have, you know, your white bath salts, and then you have pieces of rose petal in there too. So it smells very, very much like roses. It smells absolutely divine. So all in all, I have to say this box was $65 US, and some pretty nice stuff. So you got the bath salts, you have the crystals, you have the spray, you have the oil, you have this ritual oil. Oh, sorry, this is a perfume. Then you also have your incense, which I still don't have my cap for. Your little tiny charcoal disc. You have your herb, your stone. You have this sticker, and then you also have your HagSwag sticker. And then you have the card, so this tells you a little bit about the oil. You also have one for your stone to keep, and then you also have one on wormwood, which gives you a little bit more information regarding this herb that you received. And then last but not least, you also get your pendulum card and your pendulum. So I hope you guys really like this video. If you have any suggestions whatsoever, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.